Try not to become a man of success, but rather one of value. Welcome and welcome back to Favorite Talkmate. To all the new subscribers, welcome. Karibu sana. To the returning subscribers, mwah, thank you for coming back. My name is Sally and I hope we have fun in this channel because that's all we do around here. So as I said in the live update video, Favorite Talkmate is back and it's back to stay. And for this reason, I will be doing uploads at least 2 times, but not limited to 2 times a week. That means that sometimes we can be doing uploads up to 3, 4, 5 times a week. So yeah, let's stay tuned for this one. Okay, and we're going to have categories. And today's category is trending topics. So every week we will be talking about a trending topic. Yeah, so this trending topic has to be something that we can relate to. So sometimes I can give my view on the topic, sometimes I can invite someone over to also give their views on the topic, and sometimes we can have a story based on a trending topic. Yeah, so today's trending topic has been inspired by, I have to check on my phone because pronouncing this name is quite hard for me. It has been inspired by Zainab Oladehinde. Zainab Oladehinde. Yes, for those who are up to date, those who know what's going on, yes, I guess you've already seen her thread on Twitter. Yes, it's been inspired by her. This young 23-year-old lady, she was, I don't know whether she is 23 or 24 right now. Yes, but then she was sexually assaulted on the basis of 1, she was a woman, on the basis of 2, she was a solo traveler, which I strongly believe if she wasn't a solo traveler, none of this could have happened. I also strongly believed if she wasn't a woman, if she was a man, none of this would have happened. And this kind of triggered me. And so today's topic is, yeah, it's inspired by her. First of all, I want to say I don't know how to put this. Like, Zainab, I'm so sorry for what you went through. I hope that you find healing with time. It is traumatizing, that I know. I just hope that you find healing with time, and yeah, you find back your peace of mind with time. I also want to say you're so brave for coming out and speaking up against what happened to you. Once again, I'm so sorry, girl. Like, no queen deserves such a thing. So let's dig into today's topic. As I said earlier, whatever happened to Zainab, I am 100, like, you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me otherwise. I'm 100% sure that happened to her on the basis of her being a woman. Like, it has everything to do with her being a woman, you get? So it kind of reminded me of what my mom and I have also been through, because we were women and there was never a man in the picture too, you get, like, to prevent all of this from happening. So I don't even know how to start this story, but it has to be started anyways. Like, we have to say it, like, yeah. Okay, so in my life at this age, I'm 25, almost turning 26, and number one, I am so scared of sleeping alone. I am so scared of being in the house alone at night. It scares all the wits out of me. Like, it scares me so much. And I'm not just scared for no reason. So this is how it all happened. This is what led to me being as scared as I am today, and I am working so hard to fight this. Like, I am working tirelessly hard to fight this. Sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's so hard. Yeah, so let's dig into this story. I remember when I think I was 12. Yes, I was 12 years old. We had moved to a new place in Kisumu, in Tomboya Estate. Yes, and yeah, we had been there for a while. So actually this house did not just belong to me and my mom. I've been raised all my life, I've been raised by a single mother. Big ups, mom. Like, mwah, you're just the best. I love you so much. All my life I've been raised by a single mom who happens to be everything in my life. Yes, so we had moved to that place. So this house was quite big. Those who are from Kisumu, you know how Tomboya houses look like it was those standalone compound houses. But then this house did not belong to us alone. My mom was kind of, how do you call this, like cohabiting with your friend. You get like this, like the rent is paid collectively, like the rent doesn't come from one pocket. Yeah, I don't know the English name for that. Yeah, so this is what was happening. So there were 3 women in the house, inclusive of me. That was 4 women. Yes, and we were good, like we were so cool. We were always living happily ever after with each other, if such a thing exists, until one day we come back home. At that time, my mom was teaching in the same school where I was schooling. So me and her, we used to go to school and come back together. So this one day, for whatever reason, I came back home before she came back, only to open the door. Only to open the gate. The gate had been open. So I'm like, okay, these are the 2 ladies. I'm going to call them maybe Mary and Jane, right? So I'm like, oh, maybe Mary and Jane are back home. So I was okay, gate is open, getting into the house. Guys, have you ever found the house upside down? Like you left the house looking good, but then you come back and everything is just shattered. Like, so wow, I was so scared. I go out away from my mom. I didn't even have a phone at that time. Did I? No, I did not. Yeah, I did not have a phone at that time. Yeah, so I go out, wait for my mom to come back. And then when she gets into the house, like, guys, everything is gone. Every single thing is gone. Everything. Adi inaitwaje, super drum ya maji is gone, you know. And I think the only few remaining things were like the carpet. They rolled up the carpet and I think they kind of forgot. So when we asked the neighbor like what happened, the neighbor says, I saw a lorry and I thought that you guys were moving out. And I was even like, Mama Sally, unahama kama hujaniambia unahama. So that was my very first burglary or robbery experience. It was so bad. We had to call police to throw tear gas in the house so that we can ensure that no one is hiding probably in the ceiling or, you know, anything of that sort. So yeah, that was the first burglary experience I had. Then slightly a week after that, no one was in the house. Like my mom's 2 other friends were gone, so it was just me and my mom sleeping in our room. And I remember for that night, for whatever reason, I asked my mom to put down the net, you know. And so her bed was very close to the window. Like this is the bed and this is the window, right? And so we were sleeping, only to be woken up by the sound of, I don't even know how to call that thing. Concrete wrapped around steel. You get like simiti, chuma imeingizwa simiti. That's what broke the window and woke us up, and we woke up screaming. Like we were screaming, we were literally screaming our lungs out, because for one, we are scared. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. We are so scared, like we were dying, like we were scared, guys. You get to scream, hey, to scream until literally sauti ilikuwa inapotea. Like we were screaming like nobody's business. And then the most annoying part is, the more we scream, apparently whatever was thrown, the person wanted to break into the house. But how do you break into a house? By just throwing something at someone's window. Mark you, the bed was there, so if not for the net, the glass that fell from the window could have hit my mom. You get, and probably by now I could be having no mom, and that would have been something else. That would just have been something else. Like, I forever thank God for preserving my mom's life on that day, you know. So the more we were screaming, the more whoever was outside alikuwa anangurumisha engine. I don't know whatever this person wanted from us. And then my neighbor had a guard. My other neighbor had a guard. We didn't have a guard because we could not afford that, so we could not afford it. Yes. So this neighbor has a guard. This neighbor has a guard. We are here screaming. We are being attacked, and then the guards just come to our rescue after like an hour, you know. And they're like, okay, madam, you need a fine. And the moment the guards appear, this person disappears, you know. And the following morning, you know, we ask around the neighborhood, like, why are we always the target? Why is it always us? And then someone just shamelessly says, because you're women, you guys don't have a man in the house. What do you expect? Like, guys, in that neighborhood, I feel like we had nothing. There was nothing worth stealing from us. You've left those who have things you can steal. I'm sorry to say this, but you're coming to steal from us. You're coming to disturb our peace. You're just coming to take the little that we have. Why? And the answer was just because you're women. You don't have men in the house. You're a woman. You need a man in the house. You need men in that house. So the following morning was a Sunday, and that's the day we packed and left. So apparently my mom had bought some piece of land somewhere else, and she had started construction there. So we moved into an unfinished house. Guys, have you ever moved into an unfinished house? Come and ask me. We moved into an unfinished house. It's not because we wanted to move, but we had to move. That was the only choice that we had. I mean, that was it. Like, it's choice A or choice A, and that was the choice. So we moved into this house that Sunday, and trust you me, the same Sunday night attacked again. Mark, we are from one estate to another estate. These two estates are far apart. Like, we were from Tomboya to Kajulu. Like, these two estates have nothing in common. Nothing. So this house, our unfinished house at that time, you know, like when the house just like, it's just bricks. No, like there's no plastering has been done, nothing. So we just fixed the glasses here, the windows. At least, thank God, we had a roof, we had doors, and we just fixed the windows. We moved like that. That night, Maki, we had been screaming our lungs out the previous night. That same night, as we are sleeping, katikati usiku, my mom holds me hivi. Kuangalia juu, someone anamulika, like there's some words I can't say in English because I don't know how to say them. So someone anamulika roof na torch. Like, guy, what do you want? Everything that you could have taken is gone. Now do you want us? Do you want to steal us? What do you want? We wake up and start screaming again. Like, gosh, I remember of those days now. It was like, who is God, by the way? Like, God, thank you for everything. Because we wake up, remember we were screaming the previous night, we wake up this other night, we start screaming again. We screamed and screamed. And no one came to our rescue. Then again, after like almost an hour, someone comes. So it's after time that we noticed that this guy who came to our rescue that day was the same person who was trying to break into this empty house that has nothing. It only has our clothes and utensils. Like, it has nothing. Okay, so that's burglary attempt number 3. Remember all these? Okay, the first and the second one were successful, I can say. So this third one, at least we were screaming. So we continue staying here, and I remember, like, whenever we could have someone, because remember this was an unfinished house, so the house is being finished as we stay inside, you understand? So that means we'll be having regular fundis coming over, you know, all that stuff. So each time a fundi used to come, they would be like, na hii nyumba hamna mwanaume, simtaibiwa mwishe. Hii boma inafaa mtafute mwanaume. Na hii boma yenyewe nakaa hivi bila mwanaume, hamuibiwi, hamusumbuliwi. Like, wow. Just wow. Okay, is it a requirement to have a mwanaume in the home? so that you can have peace. Like, can't you even just, okay, since you look down on us as women, then give us peace, leave us. There's nothing we are fighting about. Like, there's nothing. Why are you fighting us? Why do you want to finish us? Like, what are we fighting about? It was tough. So remember, that's number 3, right? The number 4, one day again, we were still, my mom and I were still in the same school. I think at this point I was in class 8. Yes, one day again, we come home and the house has been broken into. The only valuable thing they found that day was the laptop, because there's nothing. Everything has been taken. Like, literally everything has been taken. And then remember, these instances are not spaced. You know, they're not spaced out. I'm a child at that time, you get. So I am getting traumatized, you know. People are breaking into our home because we are women, because we don't have a man in the house, because they can. You understand? So, because I remember when I was a baby, my mom could go do her stuff. I could just stay in the house, be like woga, you know. I remember sometimes she could go for kesha and I would still stay home. I would even sleep at home by myself. But then the moment I experienced his stories of burglary, you know, I got to bed with the thought that, oh God, I hope no one is planning to break in on us today. My prayers used to be like, oh God, please protect us. Let no one steal from us. You know, every night you go to bed in the fear that someone will just come and steal from you. You know, you sleep at night. Okay, for me, since I sleep like a log, at least. But then for my mom, she would always sleep with one ear open. You know, like she would not fully sleep. She lile tu ya kujiwekelea because you're tired, but then she was always on the lookout. And I really feel like this was so unfair to us. You know, the fact that we are women does not mean that you can just get your way with us. It doesn't mean that you can just steal from us. It doesn't mean that we should always live in fear. Why? Because we are women. Like, really? Is that how we should survive? It doesn't make sense. So I remember the last burglary attempt. Remember, these are now 4. Yeah, the 4th one is this one. I'm saying we came back from school with my mom to find again the house cleaned. So this 5th one, which happened to be the last one, where we were still there, thank God. This time I was in high school, so myself, I didn't really experience it, but then it was just narrated to me by my mom. Apparently someone broke into the house, and then luckily enough, this time a neighbor, it was during the day, so this time around, a neighbor saw this person breaking in, and I called my mom, and then my mom came with the cops. And then when the person realized that the cops were outside, he tried to burn himself in our house. God, like, Okay, so, you know, up to date when I think of that story, where did this person want us to live? Okay, thief, we've caught you. You're stealing in our house. At least, just surrender, or just find a way of escaping. But don't now, if you, after burning this house, where are we supposed to stay? Like, some things are just so weird. Some people just reason very funnily. This person literally, I don't know where he got kerosene from, but he lit the matchbox, okay, and then the fire caught the curtain, and then he poured kerosene, and the kitchen, like, it almost started burning. Thank God it was a concrete house, because, and then also thank God people rushed and just got him out and stopped the whole fire before it got so serious, because yeah, so why am I saying this story? I'm just narrating this story because I fully relate to Zainab. I fully relate. Whatever she went through, okay, though ours was, but from the burglary point of view, it was, we were not sexually assaulted, thank God. But then I fully relate to whatever she was saying. To be honest, all that nonsense could not have happened if it was a man. It could not have happened at all. So I fully relate, and I feel like it's high time society changed. being a woman is a blessing. It should not be like, it should not be a burden, it should not be a curse in any way, because I'm a woman. I'm trying to do what I have to do. You understand? I'm trying to live a normal life without disturbing anyone, you know. And for some of us, the fact that we don't have a man in the house is not in our making. You get? For some of us, it just happened. Like we would also love, we also wished that we could have a man in the house. You get? But Hatuna, Hayuko, you know, different things happen to different people. You understand? So it's not in our liking that we don't have a man in the house. It's not wrong at all not to have a man in the house. So all those things that happened to us back then, they should not have happened to us. Whatever happened to Zainab should not have happened to her. The fact that she was a solo traveler, probably she likes traveling solo. You get? There's some people who just like doing things on their own. Probably her boyfriend could not make it to that vacation with her. It's not in her doing, it's not in her wish. She didn't want it to turn out that way, you know. Or probably like that's what she wants. That's the decision that she has made. So the fact that you are a woman does not give anyone whatsoever a ticket to try and harm you. Like, yo, since when did this start happening? I feel like this is so wrong, and I feel like Zanzibar kind of failed in this one. Yes, they really did fail. They need to step up. They need to step up. That hotel also needs to step up and tighten its security, because they should have been held accountable. I remember in our burglary, the times where my mom and I were going through all these burglary runs, we could go to police, and then I remember like there's a time we went to report an issue to police, right? This is a different issue, not even this burglary. I went to report an issue to police, right? I was 18. I had been conned that time, so I went to police. So everything, they made a statement, everything is being processed, Then of course, you know, when you write a statement, you leave your phone number. Here the police call. I'm 18, girl, I am 18 at that time. Then the police calls me and tells me, so we need to go for a coffee date, so that we can have this issue resolved. I'm 18. You know, I just replied back and told the police, let it slide, because I mean, why do you have to go for a coffee date because you can resolve whatever case that I need you to resolve? Does it even make sense? So I feel triggered, I feel sad, and it's just not fair what sometimes you have to go through because you are a woman and there's just no man to come to your rescue. It's not fair, it doesn't make sense, and let's end rape culture. Let's end demonizing women who are alone because there's no man in their lives. Let's just end all this. For some of us, like it was never by choice. You get? It was never ever by choice. Yeah, so let's just end all this BS. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to a time when I'll feel happy. You get? I don't know how to put this. Like, I'm looking forward to a time when I won't be scared to do things by myself because I'm a woman. I'm looking forward to a time when I can sleep in the house by myself and close my eyes at night without wondering who is coming to attack me because I'm a woman. I'm looking forward to a time when you can travel solo to even remote areas, remote parts of the world and feel safe because you're a woman. I mean, being a woman does not take away anything from us, and being a woman should not limit us to opportunities that even men have. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section below. Tell me when you felt less treated as a woman. Tell me when you felt that whatever bad thing that happened to you because you are a woman. Tell me the experience you went through at any point of your life, because apparently society did not see any physical man around there to protect you. Yeah, let's talk in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching up to this far. I look forward to more videos. Thank you, and stay positive always. Bye. Okay, so guys, I want to make this public announcement that my favorite segment will be having